Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's message is for anyone who feels tired, stuck, overwhelmed, or close to giving up. You might be battling through a season that feels endless, a challenge that feels too heavy, or a dream that seems too far away. But before you make the decision to stop, I want you to hear this. Your breakthrough is much closer than you think. Sometimes the moment when everything feels the hardest is the exact moment when life is about to shift. And today, I want to walk you through why you must not give up now, especially when the pressure is strongest. You've come too far to stop here. You've survived too many storms. You've pushed through nights where your heart was tired, but your spirit kept moving. All the strength you needed to come this far wasn't given to you by accident. It was preparing you for the moment right before everything changes. And often, that moment is the one that feels the most confusing, the most painful, and the most discouraging. But if you give up during that moment, you never get to see what was waiting for you on the other side. There are times in life when you don't see progress even though you're giving everything you have. You work hard and nothing moves. You pray and nothing shifts. You sacrifice and nothing seems to grow. That's where many people quit. They think silence means nothing is happening. But what they don't realize is that the biggest breakthroughs are formed in the dark, behind the scenes, where you can't see the growth with your eyes. The seed doesn't sprout the moment you plant it. It grows roots first, invisible to you. Your life works the same way. When you feel like nothing is happening, that's usually when the deepest transformation is taking place. You have to understand that your current struggle is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're getting closer. Pressure often increases right before the breakthrough. Resistance rises right before the moment of change. Every great fighter knows that the last rounds are always the toughest, but that's where champions are made. What you're dealing with right now is not meant to break you. It's meant to shape you, strengthen you, and prepare you for what you asked for. If you look back at your life, you'll notice something important. Every time you thought you couldn't survive, you did. Every time you thought the situation would destroy you, it didn't. Every time you thought you wouldn't recover, you found a way to heal. You have a history of overcoming. You have proof that you can make it through difficult chapters. So why would this be the moment to stop? Why would you quit now when you already have evidence that you are stronger than anything that tried to defeat you? Sometimes the reason you feel like quitting is because you're upgrading. Growth doesn't feel comfortable. Transformation doesn't feel gentle. When your life is leveling up, everything inside you feels like it's being stretched. You begin to question yourself, doubt yourself, and fear the unknown. But that feeling is a sign that you are being pushed into a new version of yourself. Not a weaker version, not a defeated version. A stronger, wiser, more powerful version. You're not losing your strength. You're discovering new strength. There will be moments when you feel alone in your fight. Moments when it feels like no one understands what you're carrying. Moments when you think you're walking through this journey by yourself. But I want you to remember something truly important. You're not alone. Someone needs your story. Someone will be inspired by your resilience. Someone out there will be given hope because you didn't quit. Your survival is connected to someone else's strength. Your victory will not belong only to you. It will become a light for someone who is still struggling in the dark. Think about the dreams you've held in your heart, the goals you whispered to yourself, the things you want to accomplish, experience, or become. Those dreams weren't planted in your mind randomly. They were placed there with purpose. And if they were placed inside you, they are possible for you. The fact that the dream exists means the path exists, but the path won't be easy. You will walk through frustration, disappointment, and delay. But delay is not denial. A slow process is not a rejected dream. Timing is as important as preparation, and life won't release what you're asking for until you're ready to handle it fully. Right now, you might feel exhausted. You might feel drained from fighting battles others don't see. You might feel like your mind is running on empty. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means you care. It means you're trying. It means you're giving your heart to something meaningful. Strength doesn't come from never being tired. Strength comes from continuing, even when you feel worn down. Strength is that quiet voice inside you saying, "Try one more time. One day, all of this will make sense." You will look back and realize that every tear, every setback, every lonely night, every hard choice, it was all shaping you, it was all teaching you, it was all preparing you for the life you were meant to live. Nothing you've gone through is wasted. Every struggle has a purpose. Every challenge has a lesson. Every moment of pain carved out space for something greater to enter your life. When life becomes difficult, many people start to doubt whether the dream is still worth it. But those moments are the test. They separate the ones who finish from the ones who fall back. You were not born to quit. You were not created to give up halfway. You were built with resilience inside you. You were built to rise again and again. If you keep going when most people would stop, you will reach places most people will never see. You have to believe that what you're going through has meaning. You have to believe that even the hardest moment is leading you somewhere. Belief is the fuel that keeps you moving when everything else tells you to stop. You don't need to know every step. You don't need to see the full path. You just need to take the next step, and then the next one, and then the next one. Progress doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it's just the act of trying again. Don't measure your success only by what you can see right now. Measure it by your determination. Measure it by your consistency. Measure it by the courage it takes to wake up every day and choose not to give up. Success doesn't always show immediate results. Sometimes success is simply refusing to surrender when giving up feels easier. You might think you're behind, but you're not. You're exactly where you need to be for your next chapter. The delays, the detours, the disappointments, they are all part of the setup. Life is aligning things for you even when it looks like everything is falling apart. Sometimes the breakdown is the beginning of a breakthrough. Sometimes losing something clears space for what you truly deserve. There are people who will doubt you, people who won't support you, people who won't understand your vision. That's okay. Your dream wasn't given to them. It was given to you. You don't need validation to move forward. You don't need applause to keep going. You don't need approval to rise. What you need is belief in your own ability, trust in your own journey, and faith that the effort you put in will return to you at the right time. Every day you choose to continue, you're getting closer. Even if you don't feel it, even if the results are small, every step forward matters, every bit of effort matters. You are not stuck. You are not failing. You are in the middle of becoming something powerful. And becoming takes time. Imagine yourself a year from now. Imagine looking back at this moment with gratitude that you didn't quit. Imagine seeing the rewards, the peace, the growth, the opportunities, the happiness, all because you kept going when you wanted to stop. Your future self is depending on you. Your breakthrough is waiting. Your moment is coming. So don't give up now. Not when you're this close. Not when you've already survived so much. Not when the next step might be the one that changes everything. You owe it to yourself to keep pushing. You owe it to your future to stay committed. You owe it to your dream to hold on just a little longer. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep fighting for the life you know you deserve. You are stronger than the challenge, bigger than the fear, and braver than the doubt. Your story is not over. The best chapters are still ahead.